Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by the U.S. Air Force. Welcome back to Nashville, Tennessee for our nightcap of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball. Captain Kia Nurse earned MVP 2 accolades Wednesday, scoring a game-high 35 points, including 25 in the first 20 minutes. Captain Crystal Bradford led her club with 25 points and a career-high 18 rebounds. Bradford entered tonight fourth on the overall leaderboard. It is Team Nurse against Team Bradford live from the Music City. Grab popcorn now. We're coming to you live from Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. We've got the second half of our doubleheader. Team Nurse taking on Team Bradford as we take a look at the updated leaderboard after game one of our doubleheader. And you see lots of orange. Maddie Segrist in the pole position, followed by Odyssey Sims, Isabel Harrison, Maya Caldwell, and Kenesha Bell all in the top 7. How will that change? We're about to find out together. With that, we welcome you courtside alongside the woman who has won 5 All-Star nods in the WNBA. She is Katie Douglas. That's right. We come correct when we have to replace the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops for a game or two. I am Cindy Brunson, and we are so glad to have you along the way. Emily Proud is the third member of our broadcast team. She'll be along in just a bit. Katie, the first half of our doubleheader was your first AU game. What'd you think, and what excites you about game 2?
I loved it. I loved it.
She's in.
I'm in. I'm all in. I thought it was just unbelievable amount of competition, but then having that leaderboard, having that extra layer of fun for the players, I think it's just tremendous, and it was so much fun.
We're going to see more of that in game 2, starting with Crystal Bradford. She is the only player averaging a double-double in AU. How do you slow her down?
I mean, you just try to contain her. Look, she's long, she's lanky, she's able to handle the ball. A big girl handling the ball spells a lot of trouble for the defense. So she is able to, again, take the ball, get a rebound herself, take it all the way to the basket, and finish. So that's going to create a lot of challenges for the other team tonight.
Nobody has hit more three-point shots this season than Kia Nurse, but that is not the only thing she's good at.
No, it's not, but she's definitely going to look to try to get that same rhythm as she had the other night. 35 points, 6 for 10 the other night. So she's going to look to find her spots, but look for them, the defense, to try to shake her off that line and get rattle her a little bit more.
Taking a look at our starting lineups, it's Kia Nurse, Savina Westbrook, Alyssa Peely, Sydney Colson, and Kirsten Bell. For Team Bradford, Alicia Clark, Bria Hartley, Desiree Young, Crystal Bradford, and Jalen Sherrod. Emily Proud, what do you have?
Well, the biggest mystery so far of this AU season has been, how do you slow down Kia Nurse? She's coming off a 35-point performance on Wednesday. Thankfully, Bria Hartley knows Nurse very well, having played 3 years in the W together, and confirmed to me that she did help her team with that scouting report. The key, don't let her get comfortable early. Try to be physical. Take her out of her game, because if she hits some shots early, she'll go on a roll. Hartley also said that every time Nurse is on the court, I am cheering for her, of course, except for tonight, guys.
Thanks so much, Emily. Oh, yeah, that bleed blue connection runs strong. Jump up at the center circle, and it is Team Bradford wearing black and gold winning the tip. Our officiating crew led by crew chief Angel Kent, JP Prim, and Chastity Taylor. And Bradford going to work early down low.
Yeah, that was a tremendous read by Bradford, reading the defense, seeing that they're overplaying, and just getting that easy backdoor layup.
So Kia Nurse's team are rocking the blue. Navy blue trimmed in light blue. Try to get it inside to Alyssa Peely. Good defense by Team Bradford. Sherrod pushing pace.
Good defense by Team Bradford herself. I love the activity. To your point, when we opened, she's the only player averaging a double-double, but that's due to just being active, just a high active energy player.
Ball out of bounds underneath. Bria Hartley thought about the 3, steps in for the 2. Little off the mark. Desiree Young got the O board, but it is Sid Colson coming up with the steal. Kia Nurse surveying. Wanted to get it to Peely. Ball is poked out of bounds by Young. Got fresh braids from a day ago. I love it. Happy Valentine's Day, Desiree. Ball out of bounds underneath. Kirsten Bell. Little hezzy, and is blocked.
Nice defense by Team Bradford. Let's see if they can capitalize and get an easy bucket.
Hartley bouncing to Alicia Clark. AC kicking it back out. Young off the bounce.
That's got to be a charge.
And you are correct. I'm going to have prizes ready to hand out for you, Katie. Good job.
You know, I like to, when I was a player, I'd like to talk a lot to the referees. It's one of my
really
one of my talents.
Do tell.
Do tell. I'm sure the referees would love to tell those stories too.
It'll be Team Nurse with the basketball. Team Bradford with the early lead. Westbrook gives it up. Colson trying to shake Sherrod. Shot clock into single digits. Inside to Peely. Peely creates some space. Wanted a foul, didn't get it, and drops Young.
Yeah, that's just a physical play by Peely. Good finish by her and getting her on the scoreboard.
Rhea Hartley behind the back. Over to AC. Down low to Young. Spins out. Every player in our league has a running score, and points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. It's what makes Athletes Unlimited super special and different. But a player's biggest points boost comes from their team winning quarters and games. Alyssa Peely tripped up and then kicked in the face. And we hope that she is all right. A whistle blows as the officiating crew does stop play. Peely up, but that may leave a mark.
Yeah, that definitely was a nasty spill by Alyssa and a couple other players, so hopefully she's able to gather herself, and looks like she's able to wipe it off a little bit, and hopefully she'll be able to resume.
She is T-U-F-F tough.
Capital T.
Right. A Pac-12 Freshman of the Year when she hooped at USC, and then switched schools to Utah, where she was Pac-12 Player of the Year. Just a walking bucket. Jalen Sherrod. Can't connect. Good O-board by Kirsten Bell. Westbrook has numbers, kicks it out to Nurse. 3 on the way. And Sherrod has the rebound. And that's a separating factor for Jalen because she hunts rebounds.
Yeah, she does, and there goes Bradford hunting for her shot.
She knew it was good when she let it fly. Crystal Bradford has all 5 of her team's points.
And Crystal Bradford, as the team captain, has decided to take the defensive responsibility upon herself and is matching up with Kia Nurse, so I look to watch that matchup for the rest of this quarter.
Westbrook couldn't connect from long distance. Bradford stops, pops, and Peely comes away with the rebound. Looking for teammates wearing blue.
Crystal Bradford's picking up Kia quick. She's not letting her have any kind of opening.
Sid Colson tried to get it back to KB, and I think Bell thought she was going to take the shot. Crystal kicks it back out. Hartley right back to her captain. Stepping through. And then Young cleans up the mess. I like how Crystal Bradford checks with the official. You are going to blow your whistle eventually, right?
Yeah, I think the players are a little bit winded. Would like a little whistle to kind of get their breath, but no whistle, keep on running.
That's it. Right now, Team Bradford winning this quarter, and the 60 quarter win points per player on the leaderboard that goes with it. AC, I know that felt good. Alicia Clark was 1 for 19 from 3 before connecting there. And with that, it is a timeout. Crystal Bradford already in her bag early. She started this game on a 5-0 run, and then Alicia Clark joining the party. Woo! We got a good one. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by the U.S. Air Force. Great visuals from week 1 of competition. Week 2 is underway and is living up to the hype. An 8-0 run by Team Bradford, forcing Team Nurse in blue to call a timeout here in game number 1. We have the unique feature here at Athletes Unlimited as a pair of facilitators know each other very well. Karima Christmas Kelly and Austin Kelly, respectively. The married pair coaching on site together on Valentine's Day. And another unique feature of Athletes Unlimited is our chair chat, and Austin Kelly joins us now. Austin, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you too.
You are married to Karima Christmas Kelly, 7 years. You've been together for 17. Like, there are no new tricks, right? You guys know each other. It's good. It's solid. But what does it mean to you to be able to be together in the same area code on this special day?
Oh, it feels good. You know, I think that, a lot of our lives that we've been together, we've been apart. You know, with Karima playing overseas and in the W, and me coaching in the various areas I've been. So it feels really good to have the family together here in Nashville and being able to, be involved with AU. You know, this is a great opportunity here for myself and the players, and having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, hey Austin, it's Katie. What since there's so much history with you and Karima, what did you get Karima today for Valentine's Day?
And we got a collection of everything, she's big on gift cards. We kind of forgone the dinner so far. We'll catch that up on Sunday, but a little bit of everything. A little Victoria's Secret, a little Target, just a good collection of all the things that she likes, and then we'll have a big dinner on Sunday.
Absolutely. It is a 12-0 run for Team Bradford with the basketball right now. This is your first run with AU. What do you think about this league?
I love it. I love it. I love how it's player-led. As a facilitator, you're kind of, seeing how your captain wants to play week to week, and you're kind of there for support and, being able to be a person for them to lean on, as they, take control of their team, as they build their team. You're there to kind of, give your input, and it's been really good so far. Orange has spoiled me so far this week.
Maddie Seegers and company makes things easy.
Man, I had Maddie in the scrimmage week, and when I found out I had her this week, I was excited. I knew she was going to build a great team, and she was going to play the way that she wants to play, and we've done that so far.
Absolutely love that. A reminder, your bride, Karima Christmas Kelly, the facilitator for Team Nurse, who has only scored 2 points in this quarter. Take me inside the household. What is it like when you guys have to coach against one another?
Oh, it's competitive. We've had over the last couple of years a lot of battles. We had a battle in the playoffs this year, and there's a lot of silence, leading up to those games. And when we're in town with each other, we're super competitive. Back in college, we used to play one-on-ones, and we never ended a game because it got so competitive. So we're a competitive couple. We love the game of basketball. We love being able to pour back into these women and, help them, reach their goals and do everything that they want to do with this game.
Perfect. And Austin, how does it feel to now not have to compete in the summers and have your bride be with you on the Indiana Fever, and what are you most looking forward to in that dynamic?
I'm spoiled. This is a moment that we've both been, wanting, and it's finally here. We're on the same staff. We have, being on opposite sides, bounced, ideas and stuff off of each other, and I'm really looking forward to just being on that same team, collaborating, picking each other's brains, and it's going to be exciting times in Indiana. Stephanie White at the lead. Steph very well. It's going to be, something that we've wanted for a long time, and it's finally here. We're together, coaching on the same staff. Really looking forward to it.
A lot of new toys in that toy box for you in Indiana Fever through free agency. And, of course, back-to-back Rookie of the Years in Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. That's not too shabby. But you guys get to do this, and your son Zane is along the way. What does that mean for you?
Oh, it's huge being all in one city. This time here in AU, we've actually been in Nashville for the last 5 years, and this time we've had together has been really special. Being able to, go to work and then come home to your family, like, I feel like I took that for granted, a little bit, and last couple of years kind of taught me not to, and it's a blessing to be together, and Zane's growing up so fast. He's probably somewhere around here running around, but he's 100 miles an hour, and it's great to be together.
I wonder where he gets that from, Dad.
Both of us.
Absolutely love it. Thanks so much for taking the time and jumping in the chair on this special day. We're wishing you all the best, continued blessings for your basketball family. This has been so awesome to have you be a part of AU for the first time this season, Coach.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you both.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. Oh, and you can bring chocolates to the table if you like, right?
Yeah, you definitely can. We're open and available for the chocolates.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter of play. Team Bradford just flexing up 16-4 as Team Nurse is trying to find its offensive firepower. Kirsten Bell trying to help the cause, gets that 3 ball to fall.
Yeah, maybe that'll get Team Nurse kind of going. They needed something. Here they go. They get a defensive stop, a steal, and Kia Nurse leading the break, and maybe Bell can go ahead and hit that number 2.
Heat check from KB, and just like that, Team Bradford needs time. It's an 8-0 run over the last minute, and just like that, the first quarter has become a 2-possession game with under 3 minutes to go. I'll have whatever Kirsten Bell is having. She's a bucket, and she knows it. Once the first one fell, you knew she would pull the trigger on another. We see you, KB. Team Bradford on top 16-10 with under 3 minutes to go here in this first quarter. If you are planning a trip to see AU Pro Basketball in Nashville, a reminder, book your lodging through Nashville Music City. Speak with a local expert for personalized assistance and access to exclusive unpublished hotel rates. Visit auprosports.com/basketball/travel to reserve your stay today. Team Nurse has scored 6 points in the last 11 seconds thanks to KB. That after scoring only 4 points in the first 7 minutes of this quarter. 2.5 to go. Clark sneaking it over. That 3 off the mark. And Shea Petty corrals. WNBA fans know her as Playoff Petty, and she is just a story of perseverance. Drafted into the WNBA in 2012, didn't make a team until 2019.
Yeah, she didn't, but to your point, she's got that perseverance and that playoff pedigree on her resume, and a star here for AU.
Crystal Bradford forced to pick up the basketball because she had Petty in her hip pocket. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Clark flashing, Bradford accepting the basketball. 3 on the way. She knew it was off. I can tell by her reaction when she lets it go if I should have swish ready, splash, or no, not
She's
now.
got a little hop, a little pep in her step. You know when she's either made it or she's hopping back, you know that she wished she could have just had that shot one more time.
Yep. Beautiful cut to the rim by Peely. And the lead is just 4. A 10-0 run by Team Nurse. And a foul. You say, oh, wow, why?
I didn't know that, you know, I thought that they'd let the little physicality, a little bit of offensive contact kind of happen. But, you know, sometimes not always agreeing with the officials. But,
oh, okay.
You know, it could have been.
Well, that's your Purdue mentality.
Yeah.
That's it. That's just Boilermaker. You can't help it. Emily Proud has a little bit more on Team Nurse.
Yeah, really had no doubts that they would be able to weather this storm and continue to add to it, because Kia Nurse actually drafted 3 of the 4 Week 1 captains. When I pointed that out to her, she said she didn't realize she did that, but she just knew she wanted to get Sid Colson in particular because she needed a good co-captain and just people who have been here before. The big thing was just understanding how to do things. The process of drafting, managing a team was new to her. So with the help from Sid, Kirsten Bell, and Avina Westbrook, it's been huge.
So far, so good, Emily. Thank you. A reminder to our fans at home, the Team Bradford lead was once 16-2. That is gone. 16-2, gone. Nurse has come back big time. A 13-0 run over the last 3 minutes has made it a 1-point game. So Team Nurse has an opportunity to not only take a lead, but also win the quarter, which looked seemingly impossible just a few minutes ago. So Kirsten Bell picks up the offensive foul. She wants an explanation because she doesn't understand the call,
Well,
and it will be Team
wasn't-
Bradford basketball.
Yeah, I'll explain. She wasn't set. She was running into the screen. She didn't set herself. Her teammate didn't wait. There's all kinds of discombobulation on that previous offensive sequence.
Shea Petty picking pockets, giving Team Nurse its first lead. Dory Harrison off the bounce. Thought Alicia Clark was there, but Clark went to rebound, so the ball will turn back over to Team Bradford. Team Nurse Team Nurse gets the ball off the turnover and has the basketball and the lead. Emily mentioned the experience that Kia Nurse drafted, and that's what we've seen on display here, Katie. No stress when they were down by 14.
Yeah, and I think to that point, to the no stress, I think she drafted players that don't get rattled, that have composure, that are able to, you know, take the hits and be able to come back and go on those 13-0 runs like they have.
And that is going to end the first quarter. So Team Nurse comes back and wins the first quarter, and the 60 leaderboard points per player on the team as a result, closing the quarter on a 15-0 run. What a flex by Kia Nurse and company. Alyssa Peely leading the team with 7 points, matching Crystal Bradford's 7 for Team Bradford. Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. Team Nurse erasing a 14-point lead to come back and win the first quarter, 17-16. We have a couple of players mic'd up for us. So let's go into the game with the U.S. Air Force, Crystal Bradford and Sid Colson. Take it away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, we going at the 15, at the 15. Let's get it, go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Being a leader is so much that people pick up on. So this was a great experience for me.
Give me that. Look good. There it is. Oh, y'all, let's go. Let's go. That 3, 1, 2, 3, Blue Squad. Yo, come on.
Blue Squad getting it done. What impressed you most about the Team Nurse comeback in the first quarter, Katie?
Yeah, I thought what impressed me the most was just their composure. They didn't get rattled. You didn't see the body language drop when they kind of came out flat. You just saw them just kind of take that hit and be able to figure out where they needed to pick their spots. I think KB hitting those 2 threes back-to-back really kind of put them back into the game and got them a little bit more leveled. So I loved seeing their composure.
Conversely, Team Bradford kind of let go of the rope there and lost a 14-point lead. So how do they steady the ship?
Yeah, I think they have to steady the ship by just coming out and being extremely active. I think that they came out high energy, and I think it kind of decimated as the quarter went on. So look for them to try to be consistent with their energy and their effort and their intensity.
Definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's check in with the third member of our team with more on Team Bradford, Emily Proud.
Yeah, Katie, you nailed it. They talked about, you have talked about the composure from Team Nurse, really the opposite note for Team Bradford in that huddle. Karima Christmas-Kelly saying that we're sporadic. We don't have to go fast. They hit those 2 wide open threes, and that really rattled us early on. AC also saying that we got to communicate on defense, but it's not just communication. We have to listen and talk sooner. Katie, how important really is the right type of communication?
Oh, it's imperative. When you're putting these teams week to week together, communication is key. So you're going to be able, you can't have long conversations. It's got to be super quick, but it's got to be very intentional and direct. And it's got to be, you know, kind of where they understand what you're saying. So communication is definitely key, especially in those moments when you are getting sporadic and losing that composure. You've got to come together quickly and try to figure out how to withstand that run and try to get over that and try to make a run for yourself.
Well, what is coming together for Team Nurse is scoring from deep as Shea Petty connected on her first 3-pointer of this AU season, and then Bria Hartley answers with the jumper. So the lead in the game is 2 overall for Team Nurse wearing blue, and 1 point in this quarter as Sid Colson directs traffic. Petty
Petty's trying to make something happen, trying to get in there. There she goes, making something happen.
I can't tell you how many times I saw that as a Phoenix Mercury broadcaster. Petty making something out of nothing.
Yeah, she's just trying to use a little simple pick and roll, trying to get in the paint. You know, she's not a big player, so she can't go all the way to the basket. So just hit a little floater with a little contact and one, get herself on that board, ready to shoot a free throw.
So Shea Petty at the free throw line. Played collegiately at Temple. WNBA free agent now, and completes the three-point play. So the lead is 5 for Team Nurse, its largest lead of the game. The run impressive, 21-2. Leslie chasing that ball down against Jude Schimmel. Leslie, triple try, is good. That had to feel nice to see that ball go through the hoop. It had been a minute since Team Bradford was able to score from distance. Petty calling for the screen from Angel Jackson. Gets it back to the big girl. That's a 2, and she gets the roll.
Yeah, nice little two-man game over there with Shea Petty and Jackson on that left wing. Big girl stepping out, showing their range.
A 2-time SWAC Defensive Player of the Year. She's the first HBCU athlete to play in Athletes Unlimited. Petty off the screen. 3 on the way by Schimmel is good. Saw her do that a lot at Louisville. So the lead is 7 for Team Nurse. The offense is just flowing. What jumps out at you when you watch the team in blue?
Yeah, the team in blue, Shea Petty in the past couple possessions has been in that two-man game, and that's really allowed them to find some easy opportunities for herself and for her teammates. So she's been, like I said, running that two-man game, having that experience in the WNBA with that two-man game and that pick and roll has really been evident.
And how about this?
Yep, there she goes downhill, trying to find a shooter, and Schimmel, easy basket. She's wide open.
Team Nurse has scored 9 of the last 12 points, winning the quarter 11-5, and in the game 28-21. As you take a look at the live leaderboard, Kia Nurse helping her cause because you get 30 points for a made 3.
Yeah, that was a pre-designed, I think, play. Set up with Kia obviously being the captain, with her setting herself up. So great call by her as the captain, getting herself a clean look.
Angel Jackson's going to pick up the personal foul, trying to contain Young at the cup. That's a tall order, and Young will head to the free throw line.
Coach Karima's over there talking to the other captain, trying to figure out how Kia Nurse got so loose in that previous possession and got that wide open 3.
So Young unable to connect on the first free throw try. A reminder, rep your favorite AU Pro Basketball athlete. The AU Pro Shop has player t-shirt options available for the entire 25 roster, both online and right here in Nashville. Visit the AU Pro Shop on the concourse or shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. I gotta get me a Sid Colson shirt.
Gotta get one.
Nice pass to Nurse down low. She's got Bradford to beat, kicks it back out. Westbrook looking at the shot clock. It's getting low.
Sid's got to let it go.
From the logo. And Sid couldn't connect. But that point guard was looking at the shot clock. She knew she had to let it fly. Bria Hartley pulls it back out, gets it to her captain. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Bradford's prayer is answered. I don't even think she could see the rim when she put that shot up.
Yeah, I don't even know how she made that shot, but she was able to take a little bit of a bump inside and just kind of fling it up there and went right in.
Team Nurse winning this quarter 14-7, winning the game 31-23. Colson pull-up jumper is sweet.
Now that was a great read by Sid Colson. She had her shot, but she also had the roll on the backside, but she's able to capitalize and put those 2 points up.
The offense is doing offensive things for Team Nurse. They've made 6 of their last 7 field goals. Bria Hartley off the bounce. Bradford trying to beat Kia Nurse, who says, no, I play really good defense, but even good D can't stand up to good O sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes just good O is going to trump good D. So that was a really high energy, high active move by Bradford, getting to the paint and putting that in.
Free agent prospect Crystal Bradford into double figures with 11. Angel Jackson is going to shoot some free throws.
Yeah, here's Crystal putting her head down, just trying to create something. You know, I feel like she's just trying to get in there, and then there she is against Nurse. Maybe a little bit of a mismatch in her opinion, so she's just looking to make things happen, looking to get points on the board for herself and for her team.
Crystal Bradford with 11 points and 6 rebounds. Remember, she is the only player averaging a double-double here in AU Season 4. Angel Jackson stepping to the free throw line, where she makes her second free throw this season. Had been 1 of 2. Personal foul was whistled against Young. So Jackson gets another. That one rims out. Jackson, 6'6" tall. And you know NBA GMs, WNBA GMs and coaches are watching Angel and how she produces. Hartley at the elbow. She looks so good.
Yeah, that was a nice take by her, a nice read.
Bria Hartley letting everybody know she is 100% healthy. It was heartbreaking when I had her in Phoenix. She was rehabbing, coming back from an ACL, just couldn't get on the floor. Kia Nurse earns a trip to the free throw line. Nurse with the big bump trying to take the bucket. And with that, we will step aside. Team Nurse on top of Team Bradford, 34-27 in Music City. In game number 1 of our doubleheader, Maddie Siegrist was in her Birkin. 871 leaderboard points, a single game record in that category. 35 points to tie an AU season high. She was phenomenal.
She was. I mean, she was almost unstoppable in that first half. She had 10 field goals coming out in the second half. She kind of took a little bit more of a laid-back approach, but then closed the game when they needed her most, and she was just a force to be reckoned with in that game.
U.S. Air Force bringing us our Game 1 MVPs. It was an orange sweep. Maddie Siegrist, Odyssey Sims with her 3rd career triple-double in AU play, and Isabel Harrison, MVP 3, as she eclipsed 300 career rebounds in Athletes Unlimited, the most ever by any single player. So Team Siegrist has really flexed, and it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
It definitely will. Now, having watched them in game 1 and having a little bit of a sample size, it'll be interesting to see how they flex tomorrow.
So Kia Nurse steps to the free throw line, where she is pretty much automatic. Again, nobody has hit more three-point shots this AU season than Kia. So Nurse hits a pair, and the lead is 19-11 for Team Nurse here in this quarter as they look to win back-to-back quarters. We've got a unique feature here at Athletes Unlimited, a chair chat. Sitting down with us now, Jude Schimmel. Jude, how did you guys come back in that first quarter? It was impressive.
I think we just started playing real hard. We had a couple subs that came in off the bench and gave us the energy that we need. Specifically Shea Petty. She gave us everything we needed, especially defense, and she hit a couple big shots for us.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, Jude, what do you feel like when you went in? What do you feel like your best impact was during that first time?
I'll say it, Jude. The 3 ball!
I was going to say shooting the 3 with confidence. This team, they really encouraged me to have confidence, and I appreciate that. This is my first time at AU. Happy to be here, but it's always good to have teammates who believe in you.
You were a big part of the reason why your team has 14 big bench points so far today.
That's pretty exciting. I'm happy to finally hit a shot. Hopefully I'll get a couple more.
All right, perfect. Well, Jude, how are you gonna, what if you get in there, how are you gonna maintain that confidence? Because as a shooter, as I know, it sometimes can get a little bit hairy out there. So how are you looking to maintain that confidence when you get out there, when you get an open look?
Just believing in myself, understanding that I've been playing this game for quite some time now. Just get out there, have confidence, believe in myself, and like I said, my teammates believe in me, so that also gives me a little extra boost.
Jude, you're an AU newbie. What do you think so far?
Honestly, my experience has been really, really great. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm kind of thinking that it's only going to get better from here. I'm really excited for the rest of the season.
Awesome. Thanks so much for hopping in the chair for a chair chat. Jude Schibel, Pride of Louisville, stepping into that chair and sharing some insight. And I think I can speak for Katie Douglas, who is also an AU newbie. This is kind of awesome, right?
Yeah, it's definitely super awesome. You can feel the energy. It's, you know, the energy's in the building. The players are playing so hard. There's a lot at stake. It's a little bit, you know, less traditional with the leaderboard. So it's really, really awesome to see the players put on their talents on display and be player-led.
At the elbow, Kirsten Bell can't connect. The lead is 4 in the game for Team Nurse and 3 in the second quarter as Team Nurse tries to win back-to-back quarters. 2.5 minutes to go here in the second. Jalen Sherrod off the bounce. Splits the defenders to find Clark. That was gorgeous.
That was gorgeous. Anytime a player gets in that paint, you know, it's going to break the defense down. She was able to find AC for an easy bucket.
It's a 6-0 run for Team Bradford. The lead down to 2 for Team Nurse. Peely's 3, Ball goes out of bounds, and it will turn over to Team Bradford wearing black and gold. So what's been different for Team Bradford here in the last couple of minutes? You know, I'll wait for your answer because we have a timeout on the floor. But we can stay because we've paid all of our bills. So, Katie, do tell, how has Team Bradford steadied the offensive ship?
Yeah, I think they've steadied the offensive ship by just doing what they, you know, are known to do. Bradford herself is just getting involved, and just, I think her energy is just contagious. So I think when she plays with high energy and she is all over the court, it's contagious. You know, you don't want to not play hard when your teammate and your captain is playing so hard. So I think her energy is contagious. Anytime you see Team Bradford kind of go down, I think it's because maybe she's tired or maybe she's lost a little bit of energy. But, you know, she's been able to steady the ship with her energy and being that consistent force and that captain for her team.
Team Bradford on a 6-0 run. Crystal herself with 8 points in this second quarter, and she leads all scorers with 15 points overall. She is the only player on the floor or in the game in double figures.
Yeah, she just makes so much happen with her activity. You know, she's a lefty, so shout out to my lefty and Bradford.
Boy, you get Odyssey Sims in game 1 and now Crystal Bradford. You are spoiled.
I am loving the left-handed. You know, but they're making things happen. They're creating problems out there.
Bradford short on the 3. Nurse with the rebound, and she's pushing pace, getting it ahead to Sig Colson. Over to KB, the former Vegas teammates. Can't get the shot to fall. Evina Westbrook had that steal and couldn't hang on, and she was excited when she jumped that passing lane.
She thought she had it. I've been there many times as a player. It just goes right through your hands, and you're seeing yourself go up for that layup, for that easy basket, and unfortunately she was unable to come up with that basket.
Reset opportunity for Team Bradford, who can take the lead in the quarter on this possession. Hartley gets the bump and the bucket, and opportunity for more at the stripe.
That's not an easy finish by Bria Hartley. That's a really tough finish. That's a physical play. Kudos to her for getting all the way down to the rim and finishing with contact.
So Alyssa Peely picking up her first personal foul, sending Hartley to the line, which is pretty much an automatic scenario. She is an elite free thrower. No broadcaster's jinx. She hit it.
I was just about to say.
Let me just exhale. Listen, I want to give everybody their flowers. So it's like if I say that they're really good at something, I need them to be good at something. So the lead is 1 point now for Team Bradford, 39-38 in the game, and they're leading the quarter 2. Peely tangled up in a jump ball.
There was a lot of context. There had to be something. They called a jump ball. Yeah, I think it could have went jump or a foul.
Alyssa Peely's like, listen, I got to protect my face. I make money with my face card. And it's Bradford basketball. They've got the lead in the quarter and in the game. Jalen Sherrod will shoot some free throws.
I think that's Peely's second foul. That's the second time she's gotten herself with a guard matched up against her, and those guards aren't hesitating. They're going right into her and seeing what they can get, and they've got 2 trips to the foul line.
So Crystal Bradford on Wednesday, 25 points, a career-high 18 rebounds, and it's deja vu all over again. Today, 15 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah, I think it's just her activity. Obviously, she's gifted athletically, she's gifted physically, but it's just her activity, her motor. She's just always stopping. You know, I'm kind of watching, going back and forth, right to left. She's always finding a way to find the ball. So she's going to put up those stats because she's always around the ball.
We got to watch Jalen Sherrod shoot free throws. That free throw motion is new for me. I didn't see her do that at Colorado, and I don't recall her doing it with the Liberty, but man, is it effective as she buries a couple. She kind of spins the ball off her leg before she shoots it.
She's got a nice little individual routine.
Alyssa Peely will head to the free throw line. Everybody wants to drive, not much kicking, and some free throws coming. 41-38 advantage Team Bradford here with under a minute to go before the half.
I think Alyssa Peely was thinking, okay, you guys have got me on the couple possessions prior to, let me go ahead and give it to you, and I'm going to get myself to the foul line.
Alyssa Peely is just a star. A first-round draft pick last season, number 8th overall with the Minnesota Lynx. Watch them get within an eyelash.
I like an eyelash.
Right? Of a lot of celebrating that the New York Liberty were able to do, winning the WNBA Finals. So that ends an 11-0 run. The free throws making things interesting here in the second quarter. 2 points separating the two teams here. Team Bradford up by a bucket in the quarter, by 1 point in the game. 60 leaderboard points per person on the line with this quarter win. Sherrod's got to get it up.
Got to get it up. Oh, didn't get it.
And that is a shot clock violation. Missed opportunity for Team Bradford. So on this possession, if a 3-point play or a 3-ball falls with the shot clock off for Team Nurse, this is how important it is. They want to talk about it because they could win back-to-back quarters depending on how this play lays out. So Katie, let's put on the coach's hat. What do you want to see from Kia Nurse's group?
Yeah, I think, you know, they've been able to get in there, make some shots, but, you know, it's 2 points that they need, that they're behind right now. So it's going to be about the strategy and what they're going to come up and draw up and see what they can do on the offensive end. But, you know, for me, as I would be telling them if I'm a captain or if I'm a facilitator over there, I'd make sure to tell them it's not just about the first shot. Make sure if we don't get a great shot that we're crashing the boards and trying to make something happen.
Alyssa Peely leads them with 11 points, but Kirsten Bell has been in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, she has. She's definitely changed the momentum, in my opinion, in that first quarter. Getting them to settle down, hitting those back-to-back threes, she was huge for them and just kind of settling them down.
So who will get the basketball? 6 points for Kirsten Bell, 2 of 4 from 3. It's nice to see her find that 3-point stroke. Ball hadn't been falling for her early. She was just 5 of 26 from deep coming into tonight's game. Getting more instruction from Coach Kelly. Plenty of time. Shot clock and game clock almost identical as time winds down here in the second quarter. Sid Colson waiting for players to move without the basketball. Colson.
They're trying to set up Nurse for a 3, but she wasn't there.
Bell will take the 3. That's off the mark. Shot clock is off. Jalen Sherrod knows her team has the lead. Bell wanted the clock to stop by fouling Sherrod, and no official would bite. So that is how the quarter ends, as Team Bradford has the lead at the half, 41-40, and wins the quarter 25-23. So the two teams split quarter wins in the first half of play. We've got a terrific halftime show coming up for you from the Music City. Emily Proud has got you covered. Do stick and stay.
Welcome back to the Music City. We have hit the halftime break in our second game of the night, and it's a tight one. Team Bradford leads 41-40. Team Nurse won the first quarter, with Bradford taking the second. So we've been showing you the leaderboard all night long throughout this tournament, talking about quarter points, individual points, taking away points. But what does it all mean? Our friend Kia Nurse explains it for us.
Welcome to Athletes Unlimited Basketball, where every play counts. Today we're breaking down the unique scoring system that makes AU Pro Basketball so special. Unlike any other basketball league format that you might know, the culmination of the AU season will result in an individual champion. Along the way, leaderboard points and player bonuses will be awarded for various aspects of successful performance. So let's break it all down, starting with win points. Each quarter is worth 60 points, and winning the game earns the team 180 points. If teams are tied in points earned during a particular quarter, those points will then roll over to the next quarter. But what if the game is tied after 4 quarters? Well, more basketball for us. We're headed into overtime. Teams will play a 5-minute overtime period, and after that, if the game is still tied, the competition moves to what's known as an elim ending, which means first team to 7 wins. It's important to note that no individual points are awarded in overtime, and only rolled over quarter wins and game win points are in play. Next, we have the game MVPs. After each game, players from that particular game vote for standout performers, awarding them bonus points that are applied to respective leaderboard totals. The top 3 MVPs receive points as follows. MVP number 1, 90 points. MVP number 2, 60 points. And MVP number 3 will receive 30 points. This results in a big boost in the leaderboard race. Now let's talk individual stats. Every action on the court can either add or subtract from the player's overall total on the leaderboard. For example, players earn points for positive plays like assists, steals, blocks, and rebounds, but they lose points for fouls, turnovers, and missed shots. It looks something like this. 10 points for an assist, 30 for a made three-pointer, and 10 for a block. But if you turn the ball over, that's minus 10 points. Or commit a personal foul, that's minus 8 points. So every play matters. For a complete scoring breakdown, check out our website at auprosports.com. With nonstop action, strategy, and every play counting towards the leaderboard, Athletes Unlimited Basketball is redefining the game. Who will rise to the top? Well, you're gonna have to stick around to find out.
Kia Nurse trying to gobble up as many of those points as possible. 90 leaderboard points for her in the first. Still a half to play in Nashville. We are back after this. You know they're having fun down on Broadway, but here at Municipal Auditorium, we're having even more fun watching some basketball. And a lot of the players here, well, they have basketball in their blood. But for Mackenzie Forbes, that's of course the case, but maybe with a little twist.
My dad and my grandpa before him played for the Globetrotters. This is one of my favorite tricks that I've learned. Took me probably like at least 3 months of consistent practice when I was like 8 years old. And I was obsessed with it because one of my older brothers could do it and I couldn't, so that's what I learned. My dad played from 1985 to 95. My dad's dad was actually drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers in 1960 and then had a long career with the Globetrotters as well. Just seeing from a young age like how the Globetrotters brought people together from all different countries, all different languages, all through the game of basketball. I think that really had an imprint on me at a young age, and just seeing that like basketball is so much more than just making shots or winning versus losing, like seeing it as a game that connects people.
Forbes now, floater's good, Mackenzie Forbes.
I think just that overall flair, I think, has shown a lot in my game. The entertainment aspect of it, like I really love that, engaging with the fans, getting the crowd hyped after a big possession and a timeout is called, like things like that, I think probably maybe I subconsciously didn't know it, but I think that definitely comes from the Trotters and it being like a show.
Mackenzie Forbes is certainly putting on a show here at Athletes Unlimited. The USC product was drafted number 28 overall by the Sparks in the 2024 draft. She also went to Cal and Harvard. Yeah, she's smart too. She is a woman of many talents. We have a 1-point game after one half. More hoops to play here in the Music City. Stay tuned for some second half action with Cindy and Katie. That's coming up.
Welcome to the city where the dogs come to eat, where the winners come to play, and where the music in the streets, where the women really hooping. Please don't act like you ain't seen them. Price went up on all them jerseys. 40 players all competing. What we finna do? What we finna do? Let's really get into it. That's what we finna do.
Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. We're at the half between Team Nurse and Team Bradford, where each team has won a quarter and the 60 leaderboard points per player that go along with that. And it's Team Bradford with the 1-point lead. Speaking of, Crystal Bradford is mic'd up for us tonight. Let's listen in.
Hey, that's good. We're going to find each other, though. Once you break somebody off, we're going to find somebody.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? On your go
Take your time.
On the putback, because they were out of position. You got a great O-board.
Okay.
You just take your time and go up. They weren't there.
All right, bet. Bet. Oh. Ah! What's up with y'all?
It's Crystal Bradford flirting with yet another double-double. No surprise, since that's what she averages here in AU. 15 points and 9 rebounds and canning. With that, we welcome you courtside alongside the 5-time All-Star in the WNBA. She's Katie Douglas, filling in for the Hall of Famer Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson. Emily Proud will be along the way in just a bit. You just heard from Crystal Bradford. What impressed you most about her game in the first half?
You know, I said it in the first half. I'll say it again. Just her activity. She's not just active on the court, but she's also just active verbally. She's talking to her teammates. Here she's in there trying to mix it up. She's going against bigger players. I think here she saw that she had a mismatch against Nurse, so she's going to physically impose her will. Here again, she's just active. She's just trying to be bouncy, trying to find a way to impact the game.
Shea Petty is a positivity person, and she had a big impact in the first half.
She did. You know, I think she really changed the momentum of the game for Team Nurse. She came in and she was able to get in some pick and rolls for herself and for her teammates, and she really helped stabilize them when they needed it the most.
Shea Petty with 8 big points and 3 dimes. As you take a look at this first half stat board, what does your WNBA experienced eye see?
You know, it's a pretty even game. It's 40-41. There's not a huge glare. Obviously, Team Nurse didn't shoot as well, and Nurse herself didn't shoot like she was shooting lights out the other night, so I look for her to have a bigger second half than she had in the first.
Kia Nurse with just 7 points on 1 of 4 shooting from 3. It's Alyssa Peely leading the team with 11 points for Team Nurse. She's the only player wearing blue in double figures. A pair of double-figure scorers for Team Bradford wearing black and gold. That is Bria Hartley and the captain, Crystal Bradford. It will be Team Nurse basketball to start the 3rd quarter of play, and we're ready to get underway here in Nashville. All right, Katie, you have a game and a half under your belt in this system. What do you like best about Athletes Unlimited basketball?
I think the thing I like best is that it is player-led and that it gives some players that maybe aren't, let's say, natural-born leaders or natural captains that opportunity based on merit, based on their playing. So it puts them in different positions. Maybe it's a little bit uncomfortable for them and something that they're not used to. Maybe they've been used to it at the collegiate level, but then they get to the professional level and they're not that top player on their team, so they have to take a more of a reserve role. So it gets them back into that leadership mindset. So that's something that I love seeing and witnessing here at AU.
Well said. Kia Nurse tied up, creating the jump ball with Dory Harrison. Good defense by Nurse, something we see when she hoops for the Canadian national team as well. And I got to give props to Kia, and I can't wait until she sits in the chair for a chair chat, because she has been killing it on TSN as a pundit on basketball in Canada.
Well, you know, she can do multiple things. These ladies are so talented, so add that to her resume.
So Bria Hartley with the shot clock winding down, gets it to Clark. Bradford doesn't recognize, and now does, has that shot partially blocked. Clark couldn't finish at the rim, but Dory Harrison cleans up the mess.
Yeah, good recognition by Harrison, knowing that as a broken play and just finding her way to find the ball, get that loose ball, rebound, and easy putback.
Kirsten Bell off the bounce, back to Nurse, 3 on the way. Too strong. Hartley there for the long rebound, rather. Looking for teammates wearing black and gold. Clark for 3. Oh, she thought that was down.
Yeah, she was already running back. She thought that was an easy basket for her.
She had me fooled. Kia Nurse knew she double dribbled and was so cool with it, just kicked it back out.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to just act like you didn't see it and let the ref make the call, and there they didn't make the call, so the play just went on.
Hartley spinning, creating space, doesn't get the roll. That move was beautiful. Possession of the basketball looks like it's going to stay with Team Bradford, wearing black and gold. Jalen Sherrod underneath to bring in the basketball. Hartley, the fake. She'll reset. Bouncing to Clark. Off the window, too strong. Keeley there with the big rebound. Kirsten Bell.
I thought she was going to pull that. She was making that in the first half. I thought she was going to pull that. That's got to be a foul.
And it is. Alyssa Peely.
Well, I don't know that you're going to win that, AC. That looked like a foul.
Let's see if it is a challenge. And it is not. Despite Clark protesting, it will be Alyssa Peely shooting free throws, where she shoots 78% this season in AU, her first. Peely, a big part of the reason why Team Nurse was able to erase a deficit and take a lead as she misses the first free throw.
I'm sure AC's telling her the ball never lies, because she's still jawing that she didn't, that wasn't a foul.
Alicia Clark is a 3-time WNBA champion. She knows when she commits a foul and when she doesn't. That 3 just won't fall for her. She's got 1 on the day and another jump ball. Boy, Dory Harrison is going to learn real quick not to bring that ball down.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to learn. It just takes a little bit of in-game experience to learn those things, and you've got a lot of veteran players out there that know if you do bring it down, it's going to get taken or get called for a jump ball.
Kia Nurse, a 2-time NCAA champion with the University of UConn. And Jalen Sherrod, smallest player on the floor, comes out of the pack with it. Hartley's 3, battle for the rebound, won by Colson. Oh, she stopped on a dime. Bell, 3 is good. The nonverbal language that those 2 players have, it's just a glance, it's a quick look, and then it's a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes chemistry is just an automatic thing, and to your point, they don't even have to talk. They don't have just a little bit of a look in the peripherals, and KB was able to knock down a really smooth looking 3-pointer. Here she goes, to your point, stopping on that dime, knows she's coming, running on that wing. KB knows to get her feet set, ready, set, fire.
The trail 3, a thing of beauty. A Miss Ohio basketball 3 times. She is a bucket. The lead is 4-2 here in this third quarter. Team Nurse retaking the lead that it gave up at the half to Team Bradford. And now an offensive foul is whistled against Team Nurse. So Crystal Bradford with a little get back.
Yeah, the game's getting physical. I think, you know, again, this is a little bit of a product of players not playing together all the time, so the timing is a little bit rushed and a little bit off. So look for them, the captains, to kind of clean up that timing and have those conversations with their teammates.
Bradford for 3. You betcha. Crystal Bradford, double-digit scoring for the 18th time in her AU pro career. Westbrook kicks it back out. Bell for 3. You betcha! KB is starting to feel it.
Yeah, she's starting to heat up. She's starting to feel it. She's hot skipping all the way back in transition, so look for her to continue on that three-point shooting string.
Rhea Hartley. Oh, the ball's on a string. The floater wouldn't fall. Bodies fly, and Kia Nurse comes out of the pack with it. Nurse kicks it over to Bell. She's got the hot hand. Corner three, Colson. Oh, that is wet. Let him know, Sid. Let him know.
Definitely the pace is picked up here in this third quarter.
Bradford couldn't answer. Battle for the rebound, and a whistle blows.
Yeah, KB is over here. She's locked in, loaded. She hit those 2 big threes in the first half, continuing on in the second. Then here's Sid Colson for Team Nurse again. Wide open three, nothing but net.
Kirsten Bell into double figures. She's got a dozen on 4 of 9 shooting from 3. I guess 2s just aren't on the menu for her tonight, but it doesn't matter. For the 3rd time this season, she's into double digits.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little bit more emphasis this quarter to get some more 3 balls up than there was in that first half.
Bell to the corner. Westbrook, too strong.
Another 3. Let's see what Team Bradford has, if they're going to go for a 2 for a 3.
Kia Nurse's team leading this quarter 10-5, in position to get the 60 quarter win points that go along with winning the quarter. Bradford trying to shake Westbrook. The step back. Back iron. Kia Nurse carefully dribbling up.
And
the hoop and the arm.
That's a strong take by Kia Nurse. There she is in transition, knowing that she has Bradford standing up a little bit on that defensive stance, so she just took advantage, saw that she's standing up, and went ahead and just went at her and got that and one.
Put Bradford on her hip, right to the cup. An 8-0 run for Team Nurse wearing blue. Kia Nurse can get into double figures with this free throw. She rims out. She stays at 9 points. Kirsten Bell and Alyssa Peely lead Team Nurse with a dozen apiece. It's an 8-0 run for Team Nurse. Mackenzie Forbes rims out the 3. And Nurse directing traffic. Shea Petty thought she had a free path to the basket, and instead a whistle blows. With that, we will step aside. Team Nurse on top, 52-46 from Nashville. Welcome back to Nashville's Municipal Auditorium. Back and forth we go between Team Nurse and Team Bradford. It's Team Nurse in blue winning this quarter 12-5. Katie, how are they getting it done?
Yeah, they're getting it done by a lot of KB, a lot of open threes. You know, she's hot from the beyond the arc, but you got Sid Colson also right here knocking down a wide open 3. So I think the 3 ball is falling for them in the second half and opening things up. And then you got Captain Kia Nurse leading the charge.
Team Nurse 9 of 25 from deep. Kirsten Bell came into this game with 5 made triples in the first 4 games. Tonight, she's banged home 4.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge difference maker if you've only made 5 and you're making 4 in one game. So kudos to her for getting that going tonight and getting her team in a better position.
Jamaris Davis whistled for her hand in the cookie jar, didn't like the call. And Dory Harrison is going to shoot some free throws. Nice find by Jalen Sherrod to get it to Dory. Unique feature of Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is the Chair Chat, where we talk to a player who's just come off the floor and has played in the game. And right now we welcome in Alyssa Peely, who's got a dozen points so far. Miss Peely, how you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Listen, you have taken some shots out there. Talk about the physicality tonight.
I mean, the refs are letting us play for the most part. You know, they pick and choose when they want to call fouls and stuff. So we're just trying our best to be aggressive and attack and get those foul calls.
Yeah, Alyssa, this is Katie. To Cindy's point, they're extremely physical. How do you match that and use that to your advantage?
I mean, I'm a physical player, and that's how I like to play. So it doesn't really faze me. I just go out there and do what I know how to do.
Absolutely love that. Well, I saw you took a shot in the face, and I was like, oh, no, protect that face card. She makes money off that face. Come on now.
I know. I got kicked in the face, and some of my lashes came off, so I got to fix that when I get home.
Oh, okay. There we go. But I know you got the glue. You got the kit. That'll all work itself out. This is your first season of Athletes Unlimited. What do you think about the play so far?
I think it's really fun. It's cool to get to know a lot of different players and get to play with everyone. And it's been a good experience. I'm just excited and happy that I'm getting to play a lot and just enjoy this experience.
Well, I had your super senior season at Utah, where you scored more than 700 points, a single season record for the Utes. How do you let everybody know quickly in this format, as you change teams week to week, all the tools in your toolbox?
I think just going out on the court and being confident and staying within my game. I try to utilize every part of my game. When they take one thing away, I could go to another, and that's what I've just been trying to do, just give what the defense take what the defense gives me. So.
Hey, Alyssa, this is Katie. What do you feel like is the biggest learning curve that you've had being your first year at AU? What is the biggest thing that you've taken so far?
I think just learning how to adjust on the fly, and then being consistent with how I'm playing, not changing what I'm doing regardless of the team I'm on or my role on the team and things like that. So I'm just trying to stay consistent with that.
Love to see you hoop, Keto. You make my day when you are out on the floor. Can't wait to see you back out there. You've got a dozen, and we'll add to that later. Alyssa Peely, thanks for joining us for the Chair Chat.
Of course, thank you guys.
For more on Miss Peely, let's kick it over to our sideline reporter extraordinaire, Emily Proud.
Yeah, well, last week, Lynx head coach and gold medalist Cheryl Reeves stopped by, and she sat with Alyssa Peely for hours, just talking one-on-one, watching the action. And Peely told me that having her here so early in the AU season really helped, because she told her what to focus on and what to do to get better for the upcoming W season. Peely said that Coach Reeves just encouraged me to be active, and since I'm an undersized post, go into the games, seeing my matchups, have that in mind, what my advantages are, and use them in these games.
Absolutely love to see it. Great insight, Emily. And I tell you what, Cheryl Reeves being here and talking to Alyssa Peely is a great sign for Peely heading into her second season.
Absolutely. When you have a coach come here and they're engaged and they're trying to pour that energy and that attention into you, and they're being very intentional about it, that's a huge advantage for Alyssa to make the team, but also to make an impact here in AU.
Shea Petty with the quick hands coming up with the steal. Kirsten Bell at the rim. She's finally got a 2. KB's got 14.
Has a tremendous finish by KB. Not an easy finish, very athletic, and a fancy finish for her.
Team Nurse winning this quarter 14-8. And winning the game 54-49, trying to pick up 60 more points for winning another quarter. Team Nurse won the first quarter. Team Bradford won the second quarter. Off the bounce, Jalen Sherrod is going to shoot some free throws. Sid Colson did not like the call. How about this transition game, Katie?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of great things happen when you can get the ball out and get those easy looks in transition. Here, KB goes for that fancy finish, those 2 points. So Team Nurse is probably going to look to continue to get those easy transition baskets.
Jalen Sherrod with just 4 points, but she's got 4 big rebounds and will step to the free throw line. Would you like a chance to win a basketball autographed by all of our AU Pro basketball athletes? Well, of course you do. Now is your chance. Go to auprosports.com/enter to sign up and win. Sherrod leaving 2 points on the free throw line. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Team Nurse leading this quarter by 6. Kia Nurse off on the triple try. Battle for the rebound. Dory Harrison picks up the foul, going over the back of Jamaris Davis.
That was on 35.
So it'll be ball out of bounds on the side. Check that. Crystal Bradford now with 4 personal fouls, so she's got to be careful. KB couldn't connect from range, and here come the team wearing gold and black. Bria Hartley short on the 3, battle for the rebound. Dory Harrison must be getting paid by the rebound tie-up, because that's like 9 of them.
Yeah, she's been extremely involved in a lot of the tie-ups. So, you know, but she's finding a way to get her team some extra opportunities. So, good for her.
Crystal Bradford's group just one of its last 8 from the floor. What has changed with that offense? It was pretty free-flowing in that second quarter.
Yeah, sometimes just shots don't fall. So when they're not falling, you need to start looking to get closer to the basket. That previous possession, they took a 3. You know, when you're cold, ice cold, you might want to get closer to the basket, look to get a foul, look to make something easy happen.
Not sure who was supposed to be the recipient of that pass, but it's a turnover. So Kia Nurse and company have an opportunity to add to their 6-point lead here in the third quarter. They lead the game by 5. A reminder, Athletes Unlimited is so unique because of the individual point system. Every player in our league has a running score. Points are awarded or deducted based on individual performance. Shot clock getting low. Colson, triple try is true. Okay, Sid.
That's a veteran move, a championship move. She knew the shot clock was winding down. Went ahead and just found a little bit of space and knocked it down.
Minute to go in the third quarter. A player's biggest points boost comes from their team winning quarters. Right now, it is Team Nurse dominating this third quarter, 17-8. Shot clock violation. Kia Nurse calling it out for the official. That was hilarious.
In case they need some help. You know,
right.
You got
Angel
Kia.
Kent, the crew chief, hearing a mouthful about the shot clock winding down from Kia Nurse. Nurse gets the pass, brings it up herself. Skip pass over to Colson. On the bounce, smoked it.
She left it.
Nobody is more mad about that than Sid, I can guarantee it. Hartley, triple try, that's true. Okay, Bria. So it is a 2-possession game now here in this quarter. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. The lead is 5 in the game, 6 in the quarter for Team Nurse. 60 leaderboard points on the line per player for the quarter win. Petty, the hesitation and finish. Shea Petty into double figures with 10.
Yeah, she has been instrumental for Team Nurse. Just like I said, changing up the momentum, being shifty, creating for herself, and also creating for her teammates.
Mackenzie Forbes earns an opportunity to shoot some free throws, and back to Petty. She will always make a great basketball play. That's what she did for the Phoenix Mercury when they had no business making the playoffs. She helped get them there along with Skylar Diggins-Smith and Diana Taurasi before she got hurt. And it was Petty tearing and shredding that Achilles as they went to the playoffs that just gutted any opportunity Phoenix might have. And of course, they were going up against the defending champion Las Vegas Aces at that time, so it was going to be a tough road. But with Petty, Phoenix might have been able to make it a series.
Yeah, I mean, she, like I said, she's come in this game. She's changed the trajectory. She got them settled down. She knows how to read that pick and roll, so she gets herself involved and gets her teammates involved.
Best game in AU so far. It's good if it goes. It does not. It was online, but it didn't fall. Shea Petty with 10 huge points. The best game of her AU career this season, and a part of the reason why Team Nurse will take a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter as Team Nurse collects 60 more quarter win points for winning the third quarter. We got 10 more minutes to go. Grab some popcorn. Let's go.
That's what we finna do. What we finna do. What we finna do.
Welcome back to the Music City. We've got 10 more minutes to go. Team Nurse on top of Team Bradford, 59-54. Team Nurse has also collected a couple of quarter wins, thanks in part to the play of Sid Colson, always making not a good play, but a great play. She leads AU in assists, averaging 5 per. She's already got that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, here she goes. She's in that 2-man game. She's able to get her own shot, or she actually had the roll, and then she's able to knock down the shot right here. Quick decisions by Sid Colson. That's what you need from a point guard and from a decision maker when you're out there.
And Sid Colson on the billboard at the facility as well, as she is one of the 3 original players to commit to AU. It feels like it was just yesterday, but it happened to be 4 years ago. So on Broadway, there is a picture of Sid Colson because we don't have AU if she doesn't decide to make this thing happen when it didn't exist at all. Talk about making something out of nothing, believing in an opportunity to play stateside, earn some money. And at the time, she wasn't in the WNBA. She was trying to play her way back onto a roster and did. Now she is a 2-time WNBA champion. And you know Fever fans want her to make that 3 real bad in the 2025 season.
Oh, absolutely. I'm, obviously Team Fever over here. I reside in Indianapolis, so I'm excited to have Sid a part of the Fever and knocking down some of those threes that we just saw.
Crystal Bradford has her pocket pick, but Dory Harrison's got the loose change. And no, that's not Dory. Correct that. That is Desiree Young, and so it's Young shooting a free throw. I was so used to Harrison being involved in tie-ups and scrums, I just said the name out loud without looking. It is Desiree Young in her first season here of Athletes Unlimited. Superstar out of UNLV. Young connecting on both free throws. Originally from Denver. She's got a pit bull named Roscoe.
Yeah,
that is a perfect pit bull name.
That's a great name.
Right? Kirsten Bell off the bounce. Nice find to Davis. Davis can't connect. Wanted the foul, didn't get it. And here comes Team Bradford. Winning this quarter and down by just 3 in the game. Mackenzie Forbes off the bounce, trying to shake Shea Petty. Woohoo! Okay, Mackenzie. Saw her do that a lot, helping USC get to the Elite 8 a season ago against UConn.
It's a nice little stop and pop by her.
Sid Colson brings it back out. Colson to Davis.
Bradford all by herself, clearing that boards, getting those more rebounds, setting herself up for that same double-double.
Clark, triple try. Good box out by Davis. And Colson waits for her teammates to get down the floor before setting things up. Avina Westbrook and Alyssa Peely at the bench, ready to check in for Team Nurse wearing blue. Team Nurse looking for its first score here in the 4th quarter. Shot clock getting low. Petty wanted to get it to Nurse. Bradford got in the lane. She's got Nurse to beat and does. 20-piece for Crystal Bradford to go along with a dozen rebounds.
Yeah,
6-0 run for Team Bradford to start the 4th.
Bradford's not going to let Kia Nurse have anything easy, and so I think she read that play on the play before, knew that Petty was trying to set her up. Well, there she goes. She let her have something easy. Prior to, she read that play that Petty was going to give her the ball, try to get her an easy look, and she was able to get that steal and get that easy bucket.
Kia Nurse now with a dozen, with the double dog dare ya, just leave me open.
Yeah, here it goes. Again, Bradford's not going to give her a lot of space, so she's going to close that perimeter around Kia Nurse, and then she's able to get that easy 2 points.
Sharing is caring for Team Bradford. Every member of Crystal's team has scored tonight that's been on the floor. Part of the reason why Team Bradford has the 6-3 lead here in the 4th quarter and trying to retake the lead here in the game. Led by as many as 14 in that 1st quarter. And then Team Nurse just came back like a house on fire.
Yeah, I think they came back by really KB being able to set up the 3-ball. A couple other players were able to hit threes. So I think they were able to get in the game by the 3-ball, and let's see how they can finish if they're able to get hot from the 3.
Crystal Bradford just tightened up her laces. It didn't help that 3-ball fall. Rebound by Young, and she smoked it. Battle for the basketball won by Kia Nurse. 62-60, advantage Team Nurse with the basketball. Off the bounce, Bell! KB wants that back.
Yeah, I think she knew that she had a really easy basket, probably rushed it. Definitely she would love to have that back.
Bell denying Clark at the rim, and Westbrook walking the tightrope, coming through with the basketball. Petty for three. Too strong. Bradford, another rebound. She's got 13. Remember, her career high, 18 caroms on Wednesday. Forbes at the elbow. Pace a little frenetic. Peely showing the jersey numbers. Give me the ball. Double team comes, and Bradford comes away with the steal.
So I said Bradford's everywhere. She's getting the rebounds. She's getting steals. She's probably about to get a basket. Oh, I thought she was about to get a basket.
The hoop wouldn't have it. Beautiful move. Couldn't convert. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Team Bradford winning this quarter 6-3. Peely inside to her captain. That's easy.
Yeah, that's Kia just recognizing the mismatch and recognizing that she has just a pure strength just to get in there and get an easy basket for herself.
I think that's what's deceptive about Kia Nurse a little bit. She is very muscular and strong.
Oh, no, it's not deceptive. I can see it from here.
Right?
I'm not messing with her.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't televise.
Yeah.
Shot clock getting low.
Yeah, here we are, like I said, trying to see that strength from that Kia Nurse. You know, she's got a lot of upper body, she's got lower body strength. She's just a very strong basketball player.
14 points and 9 rebounds as she flirts with a double-double and get a well-deserved rest. 5 minutes, 42 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Alicia Clark inbounding, gets it to Jalen Sherrod. Hartley backs it out. Rhea Hartley, ball on a string. Baseline jumper, no. Shea Petty clears the rebound. Petty kicking it over to Sig Colson. And bodies fly. A reminder, you can experience AU Pro Basketball in person here at Municipal Auditorium in Nashville. Tomorrow is Athlete Cause Night, featuring an Athlete Cause mug for the first 250 fans. Go to auprobasketball.com to buy your tickets today. We'd love for you to join us here in the Music City. Sig Colson has the ball poked away. Good hands by Clark to save it inbounds to a teammate. And Sherrod is pushing pace.
I feel like Bradford feels like she has a mismatch right there. There she goes.
The scoring drought of 3 minutes for Team Bradford is over as the captain now has 22 points. Kia Nurse getting set to check back in. Team Bradford down by a bucket in the game, winning the fourth quarter 8-5. Shea Petty looking to get it inside to Davis. Westbrook does. One to beat in Harrison. Little show and go, spin, and gets the roll. Nice move by Davis.
Yeah, really nice move. But I will go back to that last play with Bradford. You know, coming out as professionals, and some of these players have played longer than others, but it's the recognition of knowing when there is a mismatch and being able to target that mismatch in a very efficient and quick manner. So that's something that you saw Bradford do on the previous possession, knowing that calling for the ball when she has that mismatch, and that's, you know, what basketball has kind of gone to lately.
Clark proving your point as well. She now has 7, 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Alyssa Peely missing everything. Petty trying to save it and just ran out of real estate. Crystal Bradford doing all she can and then some to win again this week. 22 points, 13 huge rebounds with 4 minutes to go. Athletes Unlimited Pro Basketball is sponsored by the U.S. Air Force. Beautiful pictures from earlier in the week here at Athletes Unlimited. Izzy Harrison is now the all-time leading rebounder in AU Pro Basketball. Her team, Team Siegrist, got the win in Game 1. And Team Bradford would love to join Team Siegrist in the win column as they both came with wins into today's action. But right now it's Team Nurse with the lead by 2 in the game, and Team Bradford winning the quarter by 3. Bria Hartley off on the triple try, and Kia Nurse's team is on the run. Our Emily Proud was in both huddles. Emily, what do you have?
Yeah, if you grew up playing sports, you've heard your coach say it's 0-0 once or twice, but that really is the case here. In that team gold huddle, you heard players say, another quarter, another game. Still 2 opportunities left to earn massive points. And the other huddle for Team Blue, Renika Hodges saying, stop fouling. We are playing good defense until the last second of the shot clock. It's all about discipline here down the stretch.
Thanks so much, Emily. Katie, have you heard that? Stop fouling.
No, I never fouled. So I
you
personally,
and Cheryl Swoops never committed fouls.
Never fouled, but I've heard my teammates make fouls. But yeah, absolutely. When your coach is telling that, that's just messing up the rhythm of the game. You're not able to get a good rhythm if you're constantly putting the other team at the line, and then you're obviously not able to get in any easy buckets in transition. So that changes the pace. It changes the whole way you play the game. So definitely fouling when you're trying to obviously get a win is not optimal.
Crystal Bradford, 69% at the free throw line this season. Buries the first one, adding to her point total, now 23. Kirsten Bell checking back in for Team Nurse wearing blue as Jamaris Davis takes a seat. So Bradford gets another. 14 rebounds, 23 points. The captain doing all she can and then some.
She is definitely trying to will her way, will her willpower for her team to get this win, to win this quarter, and to win this game.
Jalen Sherrod couldn't connect from distance. Good rebound by Evina Westbrook. She has yet to score, but she has 5 huge rebounds. Sid Colson at the rack. Sharing is caring.
That was an unbelievable dime by Bell, finding Colson in transition.
It's that unspoken language they have between one another. Bradford at the rim, no, and Westbrook corrals. Team Bradford winning this quarter 11-9, but it's Team Nurse winning the game. Westbrook wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Look at this pass.
Yeah, you don't see this often. This is a big girl finding a point guard reaping the benefits and getting that easy basket.
Absolutely love to see it. And in-game action, we may have a captain's challenge, and we do. On the previous play, it's either out of bounds or a foul, and I think it's out of bounds. So official will come and explain what's going on. Chastity Taylor will talk to Katie Douglas. What do we got?
Blues challenging the out of bounds, so.
Okay, so possession of the basketball critical here as time winds down in the 2.5-minute mark. Team Bradford winning by 2 in this quarter. Let's go into the game with Smooth Sid Colson.
Yeah, Shay! Another one, Shay! Hey, we need to stop, y'all. Come on. Keep up the defense, y'all. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense. Don't settle. Listen. Come on, don't settle, baby. Come on, they on the run right now. We can't settle. Get back, get back, get back. Give me that juice. Yeah, juice. Come on. Good, there it is. There it is. Good, way to attack. Hey, if she said one drag, set that second one. Okay. Yeah. I was on side outside. No, you good, you good, you good.
Sid Colson, for me, is always cooler than a polar bear's toenails. And cool is what Team Nurse needs if they're going to prevail and get this victory. What do you like about Sid's leadership?
Well, not just the cool, but she's the consummate leader. She just doesn't get rattled. She's always encouraging. She's always positive. Yeah. She's got that experience. She's got that resume. So she's always just there for her teammates in the good times and the bad times. And right there, as you saw, she's just encouraging them to keep playing, to keep pushing forward.
Absolutely love to see it, as Indiana Fever fans have a lot to be excited about. An unsuccessful challenge. Sid can't believe it. And so it will be Team Bradford with the basketball, as Bria Hartley says, I can't do this by myself, come and help me. Crystal Bradford will inbound, and it looks like a little full court pressure from Team Nurse.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen either of the teams pick up tonight full court, so let's see if they can capitalize and disrupt and get a, well, nope, they're gonna fall back.
2.5 minutes to go. Team Bradford is winning this quarter 11-9. It's Team Nurse winning the game 68-65. Every player wearing a black and gold jersey has scored the basketball. Jalen Sherrod, that speed, it can kill.
That is some serious speed. She got a full head of steam coming out there. Knife through the defense for an easy bucket.
I just love her story. Undrafted, winds up with the Liberty, wins a chip, and is now shining here in Athletes Unlimited. Shot clock getting low.
Whoa. She took a shot.
Teammate didn't call out a screen.
She did not, and Peely got her, and hopefully she's okay, but she definitely took a shot.
Let's see that on a replay. So Dory Harrison needed to call that out to let Jalen know Peely's coming. Jalen is up. And those guys have a history. Utah, Colorado was the rivalry in the Pac-12.
Yeah, so I'm sure that's not the first time that she's bounced off, but definitely she took a hard shot. So glad to see that she's staying in and walking it off.
Taking a look at the live leaderboard, Maddie Seeger is still in the pole position, but look at Crystal Bradford. She's climbed into the 4th position, and she still has points on the table here in this one. Bria Hartley, with the shot clock winding down, earns a chance to shoot some free throws.
That was all Bria Hartley. You know, it's kind of a little bit of a broken set. She just kind of got in there and decided to put her head down and make something happen.
So now, with that foul, we're in the bonus, and Evina Westbrook is trying to convince her group to challenge, and they do. So another challenge. Team Nurse just lost a challenge, so they'll use their last challenge to try and save Evina Westbrook here. What do you see?
Yeah, like I said, she was going downhill, going fast, but, you know, I think Westbrook's probably out of position, so that's, you know, it's kind of a 50-50 call. She was kind of out of position. It was a little bit offensive initiative, but yeah, I think it's a foul.
So the captain's challenge. So the foul call against Evina Westbrook stands. Challenge unsuccessful. And I get where E-Dub was coming from, because she did try to get out of the way, but it was after the contact.
Yeah, you just sometimes, if you're going to get out of the way, try to sell it, maybe try to take a charge and fall back and try to, you know, use your acting skills and try to sell that a little bit better. But I definitely think she tried to get out of the way, just unfortunate, not enough time.
Remember some of those Orlando Miracle and the Oscar goes to moments for you?
I was the best I'm not the best at taking charges. I'm a good actress, but the charge department was not my strength.
So Hartley connecting from the free throw line. She's got 16 to go along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. A terrific day at the office for her. Team Bradford winning this quarter 14-9, and we got a tie ball game as well. Westbrook giving it up to Peely. Kirsten Bell waiting for somebody to move without the basketball. Westbrook with the shot clock getting low. Back to Bell, who's got to get it up.
Got to let it go.
Good and defense. That shot was errant. Great defense by Team Bradford. Crystal Bradford and company, with a minute to go, have an opportunity to add to their quarter lead and take the overall lead in the game. Hartley with a 2-person game with her captain, and Kia Nurse came to take it away. whistle blows, and jump ball is called. And you'll like this, Katie. No possession arrow. We jumped that ball up.
I love having that jump ball. I was not a fan of the possession arrow. So when the game finally transitioned to the jump ball, I love that for the game.
Why?
I just think it's just a better flow, and it's I feel like there's certain instances that sometimes players will tie up balls because of the arrow when the arrow was in the system and in play. So I love that now it's whoever jumps it up and they've got to go get it.
So Bradford has mad hops. Hartley buries the triple as the clock was winding down, and Team Bradford is leading the quarter and the game.
It's as if they scripted that play. Bradford grabbed that ball out of the air, tipped it to Bria Hartley for the easy three.
Alyssa Peely to KB for the tie. You betcha! Kirsten Bell connects. She has got 17 on 5 of 11 shooting from 3.
What a night she has had.
Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Team Bradford winning the quarter. We are tied at 71 points apiece. Hartley off the bounce, the hezzy, and she connects. A little 5-0 run for Bria Hartley.
How's it gonna end? We got a wide open Harrison.
And a timeout is called with 4 points. 1 second on the clock. Team Bradford from the jump ball, Katie.
It was unbelievable. Like I said, Bradford literally cupped the ball in her hand and just passed it. It was just a great self-awareness, knowing the clock and knowing who to get the ball to.
The bench is loving it. Hartley with a career high, and then she knows how to drive for 2 as well after KB tied it.
Yeah, KB hit a dagger of a 3, but then Bria didn't let that get her down, and she just rallied from hitting that 3 to go knife in the defense and get that easy 2.
Hartley with a career high 21 points to go along with 6 rebounds and 4 assists, as she absolutely is stuffing the stat sheet. So what's the game plan defensively for Team Bradford?
Defensively for Team Bradford, you can't let Kia get a look. You got to bottle that up, I think.
How about for Team Nurse, offensively?
Offensively, I mean, I'm going for the captain.
Okay.
She's got to get a shot. So she hasn't had a great shooting night, but you also can look at KB because she's had a great shooting night. So maybe you use Nurse as a little bit of a decoy and maybe get KB that shot because she just knocked down that other three-pointer.
Are you worried about the tie or the win? You want a 2 or a 3?
I'm going for the win.
Okay, I like that, Katie. I like that. That's how you won that chip in 2012 with the Fever. I like it.
Let's see what they've got.
4 seconds to go. Sig Colson inbounding. Alyssa Peely dropped and a whistle blows. So now Crystal Bradford wants to review because Team Bradford thinks that Peely tripped. And we're going to have to see a replay. So here's the replay. Said Crystal Bradford held her and committed the foul and just fouled out of the game as a result. Crystal Bradford with her 5th personal foul. I don't think she knows.
I don't think the refs know.
Oh, that's right, because they get 6.
I was about to say, she's not coming out.
That's my bad. That's too many college games this week for me. Sorry.
That's okay.
4 seconds to go. Kia Nurse for the win. Off the mark. And that is going to do it. Team Bradford rallies to win the quarter and the game. The 60 quarter win points go to Crystal Bradford, who did yeoman's work. 23 points, 15 rebounds, but you like the decision by Team Nurse to put the ball in Kia's hand for the win.
I do. I mean, I loved it. She was, hot the other night. She's a shooter, so I love that she got a decent look. It wasn't the best look. It was coming off of a broken-ish play. They had the foul the prior possession, but she got a good look. I think, she'll go back and watch that and see what she could have done to make that shot.
All right, time to check in with the victorious captain, Crystal Bradford, 23 points and 15 rebounds, living up to her hype as advertised. She's a walking double-double, and she's standing by with our Emily Proud.
So you dropped 2 of the first 3 quarters, but you came back to win that final one and the game. How did that feel?
Oh, man, it felt great. It felt resilient.
How about your teammate, Bria Hartley? She was clutch for you down the stretch. How big was she?
Another resilient dog. All of our team is filled with resilient dogs. You know, she's coming from 2 injuries, coming back like she never left. So I'm very proud of her. I've known her for years. So to see her still resilient, still going after it, I was very proud. I knew she could get it. When she went down, when she went to go attack, I felt really confident. I felt good.
You said your team is filled with dogs. Everybody on your team scored tonight. What makes this group so special?
Man, I was intentional with the draft. I just wanted to get the scrappy ones, the ones that felt like they was forgotten about. You're not forgotten about if I'm the captain. So I felt really good. A balanced win is always the best win. You know, so I'm very proud of us. I'm proud of our leaders. I'm proud of our vet. AC stepped up something incredibly. She was very vocal. So I'm proud of her. Proud of all of us today.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Sing it out. Thanks so much, CB and Emily. What is your big takeaway after this doubleheader day of action?
Hey, my big takeaway is this league is awesome. It's filled with tons of talent.
We got another convert, everybody.
Yeah. It's filled with tons of talent, and I love that it's player-led and player-driven.
So taking a look at the up-to-date leaderboard. Now, this is before the final MVP votes are tallied, and Maddie Siegrist maintains that pole position as she is followed by Odyssey Sims, and Crystal Bradford is now in the 3 spot. Bria Hartley shot her way all the way up to number 5. That is how things go here at AU Pro Basketball. Well, that is going to do it for us. We thank you for spending part of your Valentine's Day evening with us. We've got sweet basketball doubleheader in the books and another one coming your way tomorrow. Once again, our final score, Team Bradford winning 73-71. AU Pro Basketball continues tomorrow, 6 Eastern. Team Harris takes on Team Nurse. For Katie Douglas, Emily Proud, my statistician Jacob, and our entire amazing, epically awesome crew, I am Cindy Brunson. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night.